20-year-old Dwight Gooden on the mound, making his major league debut.
To interview nice people, I am standing with Mr. and Mrs. Dan Gooden. Ella and Dan Gooden, any time in Dwight's young career that you thought he would make the major leagues this soon?
No, I never did, not this soon. I was hoping he would make it, but I didn't make it this quick.
And if he wins tonight, he'll be your son. If he loses, he'll be Ella's, right?
Oh, right.
Mine no matter what.
He's a win, lose, or draw.
Man.
Well, on the mound, it is Dwight Gooden, the spring training record 0-0 with a 3 ERA. Last year, Lynchburg, he won 19 and lost 4, struck out 300 batters, and he did pitch in the playoffs at Tidewater. He won 2 and lost 1. This Tidewater won the overall playoffs.
Dwight Gooden's first major league lineup.
And the first pitch in his major league career by Dwight Gooden, a ball. Good hitter against the Mets. And the fastball for a strike. 33. And again, the fastball and strike 2.
Here for the Tidewater Ball Club.
Fastball again grounded to the second base side. Gardner has it, and 2 men away. And the first curveball. It's called
the Mets' expense tonight. Nice gesture.
And a good fastball in a good location. It's strike 2.
Get that nervous too often.
Fastball struck him out. So Dwight Gooden gets his first major league strikeout. He had 300 of them last year at Lynchburg. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and the score at the end of 1. The Mets nothing and Houston nothing. Now here's a word from here with 1 home run. He got that home run his first time up in this 1984 season. This one hit deep to center field, but high going back to center fielder Mumphrey. It might be gone. It is gone. Goodbye. Darryl Strawberry with a towering home run over the 406 mark. That is some power.
I'll tell you one thing, Ralph Kiner. I don't think I've seen 3 balls hit over the center field fence in this ballpark. A fastball on the outside part of the plate allowed Strawberry to extend those arms. Watch this power. Boom. And I, like you, thought that that ball was going to be a routine out, and that's the difference between a guy as strong as Strawberry popping that ball. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you, that's the difference between a great home run hitter and a fellow who just hit the...
A lot of power in that swing right there, folks. I think Darryl might have been the only guy who thought the ball had a chance because he's the one who thumped it.
Well, Darryl's a type of hitter. Strawberry. What power. All this week.
Strong throw, just in time to get Cruz.
You caught our opening. You saw 2 great plays by Oquendo in last night's ball game. This play a little bit difficult because he didn't get in.
Only one doctor in basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
Julius Erving, of course. Curveball gets Mumphrey. 2-2 curveball. And the second strikeout for Dwight Gooden. 5 in a row retired now by Dwight.
Oh, this one drops right off the table. And this curveball as good as you'll see in the major leagues. Bob Feller, known for a fastball. Jack Morris, the man that did it for Detroit against the White Sox.
Swing and a miss. He gets Ray Knight. 3rd strikeout for Dwight Gooden, as he has retired 6 straight Astros, and the Mets lead 1-0 after 2.
And the fastball this time in a good spot, and it's right on by Ray Knight. He was behind it.
A speedy fastball. Now a word from a speedy Dotson. I said Walling wasn't either, right?
Well, Laspie's a lesser chance to steal.
Swing and a miss. He got him. 4th strikeout for Dwight Gooden. And a big one it was, because now a double play will get him out of the inning.
And right here again going to the heater, and the swing and the miss. So Nepper.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Oh, what 2 strikeouts they were. First the pitcher Bob Nepper, and now Doran, the second baseman.
And he gets him with a fastball, a high fastball in a perfect spot, and Doran just tied up on the ball. He just did not have a chance.
That is the high. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Poole. 1-2 to Terry Poole. Pops him up. He should be out of it. Jose Oquendo squeezes it, and what a job by Gooden. With runners on 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Gooden came back. He struck out. on a pop. And the Mets lead 1-0 after 3. Now here's a word from Bud Light.
Relatively deep. Another throw to first. This time
Can't fight it off looking outside.
And he hits it the other way deep to right field. Poole is going back on the track. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Hernandez held up at second for a moment, goes to third, and Foster's in with a double. He had a pair of doubles last night, his third double in 2 ball games, and the Mets have runners at second and third with 1 out.
Earl Strawberry was up a fastball away, and he gets under it. What appeared to be a routine out, not a routine out, but a deep out, can happen as you end up with runners at first and third and 2 outs.
And 2 out with runners at second and third. And a hard shot, base hit inside the line, fair ball. 2 runs will score. Mookie heading for second as Hernandez comes home. Foster scores, and Wilson has a stand-up double, and the Mets lead it 3-0.
And that's exactly what Davey will tell me when I talk to him about it tomorrow. How do we make out? Mookie Wilson rips this breaking ball. Again, looking for it, it appeared. A little lazy breaking ball. Didn't have any downward bite. And Cruz feels it, but much too late. Now the Mets lead 3-0. All right.
No errors and 1 man left on base in the middle of the 4th inning from the Astrodome. It's the Mets 3 and Houston 0.
So at the end of 5 innings of play here at the Astrodome, a good ball game. The Mets 3 and the Astros 1. Now here.
Dwight Gooden sits down after 5 innings of work. He gave up 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 5, and walked 2.
And an outstanding job in his major league debut. Do that. And he almost had himself a grand salami there, awfully close.
Do you mean 2 home runs in 1 inning?
Did I say 1 inning?
Yeah.
Yes. Base hit left field. Foster in. Cruz is going to try to score the throw. And he got him. Oh, boy. Jose Cruz not sliding. And the on-deck hitter, Denny Walling, said nothing to him. So it's a combination of errors and a nice play by Fitzgerald.
And a good throw from Foster as well. Base hit by Ray Knight, plates 1 to make it 3-2. As Thon scores from third. Foster's throw is a strong one, and Fitzgerald, as Hubie Brooks lets it go, Fitzgerald plays it on the bounce, comes back and makes the tag right before Cruz steps on the plate. And as you said, the on-deck hitter, Denny Walling, said nothing to him about getting down.
Neither did Dickie Thon, who had scored the run. So a big break for the Mets on a nice slick catch. So a big break for the Mets with Foster throwing out Cruz, but the Astros do score 1. 2 hits. There were 3 walks in the inning. No outs, no errors, and 3 men left on. At the end of 6 in a great ball game, it's 3-2 New York. Now,
that's the big advantage in being ahead in the count. Breaking ball, and it's lined to left field, but Foster has a beat on it, and the Mets win 3 in a row. A 3-2 heart-pounding victory as Dwight Gooden picks up his first major league victory. The 19-year-old who's making the jump from Class A to the big leagues. Jesse Orozco picks up his first save of 1984. And Tim McCarver will have a word with Dwight Gooden, and Ralph and I will have a wrap-up from the Astrodome in Houston. The final score once again, the Mets 3 and the Astros 2.
Terry Poole.
That's a high fastball that almost every... Well, this ball did something unusual, and what it did was come back. You see in your screen that ball started off outside and had a game. 2 young men from Tulane University, Bob and Stan.
There you go. Strawberry 2 for 9 in this series, 16 times up. And Necro's pitch line to right field. So Strawberry singles to right. And the Mets have their first base hit.
Well, a knuckleball. Joe Niekro not taking any chances with Strawberry and throwing Darryl the knuckleball even with the count 1-0, and he rips his rather routine for Jose.
Jose has to get to it and does, and then he has an easy play from here.
This ball got away from Torres trying to pitch Thon inside, and it looked like it hit him in the face. Boy, that's scary. Obviously not intentional. Scattered boos here in the dome, but no way that Mike meant to throw at Dickie Thon.
Boy, that did look like it got him on the forehead or maybe even closer to the eye, and did not hit the batting helmet. Scary thing.
You can see the slight swelling and the discoloration under the eye, the left eye of Dickie Thon. He is conscious.
Oh, he's hurting though.
Oh boy, a frightening sight here at the Astrodome. The first pitch from Mike to it again.
And it's a fastball that's riding in on the batter, and it did get him down around the cheek, it looks like, underneath that helmet. And Dickie Thon, a fine ball player, is down and hurting.
Could have been a deflection off his shoulder. I hope it was not a flush shot. Even a deflection, if it hits flush, could be a very, very serious injury, but not as serious. Players who have been in the game for any length of the time. It's optional.
That protective helmet.
You can see the discoloration in the left side of Dickie's face right now. Oh, that does not look good. The eye is already black there. That does not look good.
Now watch the ball. It appears to be moving right in on him. A lot of movement on that ball, and then it sinks down and gets him below the helmet.
Steve Zabriskie picked it up that it may have caromed off his shoulder into his face, and I think fastball is high, 2-0. Experienced hitter in Mumphrey, and he fouls it back. Ground ball right side, and a big out for Torres as he gets out of it. Hernandez takes it himself. Fastball or slider,
And he goes right. 2 straight.
ball.
He's not. And he takes a strike. One out at the plate. And a hard shot right back through the originator, as Pete Rose is known to say. And Darrell's 2 for 2.
Brooks. From an athletic standpoint, that's a very difficult play to make. Now he throws back to Keith, and it takes Keith by surprise. Had he been on the bag,
Take a little time to get it out of the glove, but fired a shot, and I mean a close play. Bang bang play at second base. Here you'll see Junior come out, pitch up, and he fires a bullet to Bally Backman for his glove in the dugout, I guess. Haven't needed it yet.
Fitzgerald, Hodges, and Ortiz training. He won 2. He lost 2. He had a 5.54 fastball in his first major league start. Looking down toward the bullpen, and that's where he was looking last night. He went
73.
Fastball ripped to right. Strawberry should get it, and he does. The long strides of Strawberry come in handy there. Garner hit it well, but Darryl Strawberry hauled it in. No run.
There have been numerous other outs in the air, and I think that's indicative of the knuckleball.
And Strawberry rips it in the right center field. Moves on down to second base, and he has his 3rd hit. So maybe Strawberry's got the answer.
He's certainly been on it tonight. This, however, is not a knuckleball, and Darrell just drills it into the gap. Poole did a good job to get over and cut this ball off, or Darrell would have been on third base. Strawberry with 2 singles and a double.
And the knuckleball. 2 balls, no strikes to do that. Ground ball off of Negro's leg. It'll be a base hit. Strawberry goes to third and holds there as Gardner picks it up. And Negro has given up another hit. Maybe that ball hit his glove the way he's looking into his glove.
He did smack him on the leg. Maybe he got his glove over in front of it in a good running situation for Mookie.
And that went a ball. Mookie last year had 54 stolen bases. Missed. So throw to first base. Fly ball down the right field line that's foul. And a line drive to left, a base hit. This will score a run. Strawberry comes in from third. Mookie goes to third. as the throw goes into second base. So Hubie Brooks comes up with a big base hit, and the Mets lead 1-0. Runners now at third and first. And for Hubie Brooks, his first run batted in of the year.
Good piece of hitting by Hubie and good base running by the Mets as well. Hubie, who stepped out, if you'll remember, right before that pitch, collected himself a little bit and hits that 1-2 count on a line to left field. Strawberry went back just in case Cruz made a diving catch. He didn't want to be across the plate and have to run back.
Two-strike pitch. Two-strike pitch. Good curveball, and what a curveball. Leary breaking off a big curveball and striking out Alan Ashby.
Well, when he came into pitch, you heard Tim McCarver make the statement he has extremely good stuff. Well, you just saw some of that extremely good.
Struck him out. Another good breaking ball. So Dorn struck out, and again, here's that big hook. They call this curveball. The runner goes, and the pitch is. And the runner goes, and the pitch is. And the fastball hit the center field. Mookie has to come up on it. Can he get there? He does, and what a play. Mookie Wilson from that deep position has to make a tumbling rolling catch, and he pulls it off.
Well, Mookie was playing probably too deep for the situation and the hitter and the ballpark, and he had to come a long way to make a fine catch, and he made it tough on himself by playing that deep. But thankfully for the Mets, he makes the play and holds on as he tumbles to the turf to end the inning. Almost kicked that ball out of his glove.
What a play by Mookie Wilson. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And the score at the end of 7. The Mets 1 and Houston nothing. And now a word from Oldsmobile.
All right, Tim.
So Leary picks up a base hit as he leads off here in the 8th inning. That's the Mets' 8th base hit in this ball game, and it brings up Wally Backman, who has a base hit and 2 times up. Tim very happy. Tim McCarver, the hit. 2-1 pitch. Backman and ball 4, and that moves Leary down to scoring position. It's the potential sacrifice. They use the rotation play as well as the normal defense. They put the rotation play on. It's right over the head. Bunts it perfectly. The play will have to go to first base. Garner gets it over there to the second baseman, Doran. And on the perfectly executed sacrifice, Tim Leary moves to third, and Backman on down to second. Intentionally to get at the right-hand batter, George Foster. So Hernandez walked.
McCarver has just informed me that we have a further report on Dickie Thon's condition. He is in the hospital and has been x-rayed. The x-rays have shown nothing serious.
Houston playing back for the double play, and the first pitch is popped up in foul territory. Garner over. Does he have a play? He does not. Space is loaded. 1 man out. Mets leading 1-0. We're in the top of the 8th. And the curveball is just low. Using a white bat for the first time in his major league career. He always had a black beauty. And it's a foul tip. Game open. Look out. Curveball though. Fastball hit through the middle, and 2 runs will score. Leary comes in from third. Backman from second. The Mets take the lead by a score of 3-0 as the center fielder Mumphrey gets the ball back into the infield. So George Foster driving in 2 big runs, moving Hernandez down to second, and it brings up Darryl Strawberry.
Foster now with 6 RBIs in the young season as he hits this ball right back through the middle to drive in both Leary and Backman. And this is something the Mets need from George, of course, with the big RBIs in these kinds of situations. Foster comes through with a big 2-run single, 3-0 New York.
Vern Rule out of the box, and Foster.
The first time the Mets are at home on Sunday, when the Mets 18th and 19th. Another fastball, and a sinking fastball gets him again. Runners at first and second with 2 out. The go-ahead run now at the plate for Houston, and Ashby takes the ball. Strike called at the knees. It's 3-1. And he rips one to center field. Mookie coming in. He has to play it on the hop. And the throw goes to second as Mumphrey scores. It's 3-2 New York. Mookie doing a fine job to keep that ball from going in, and the call was made. Now the call is made by Frank Pulley, and they say Mookie caught the ball on the fly. The inning is over. The run does not score.
Mookie didn't. I was going to say Mookie didn't seem to protest that the call was made. Maybe he didn't see the umpire. Let's look at it again. Line drive to center. Mookie from that very deep position in center field charges the ball. He made an earlier spectacular catch, and right here, did he trap it or did he catch it? Boy, that looked like it was a trap. An argument for a while by Houston, but not for long, and the call was made out, and that ends the inning.
Well, I thought initially he short-hopped the ball, and the replay seems to bear that out, but Frank Pulley makes the call. So it's 3-1 at the end of 8, and now here's a word from Lincoln Mercury. That play with Ed Lynch. We'll look at it again, and I think the Mets got a break.
Right here, Mookie from that deep position in the outfield. It looks like he's slowing down, but that's the slow motion. And did he get the glove under? And did the ball go in the glove, or did it get trapped?
Above the eye. They'll do a CAT scan on him tonight. Ground ball foul, and it's 2-2. He will miss into the bottom of the 9th as they try to sweep the Astros here in Houston. That's dugout. Davey Johnson just peeking out from behind the bat rack. And now 3-2. Sisk with yet another
one throwing in the bullpen for the Mets.
And this ground ball is also foul. Just outside. And a ground ball to second. Backman gets a nice room service hop, and there's one away. A good strong throw from Jose gets Bill Doran, who runs well, and there are 2 away. Almost had another hit, but Mookie Wilson made a time up when he had to come in and dive. Right back up the middle, knocked down by Sisk. Backman will have to hurry in time, and the Mets have won 4 in a row. Doug Sisk picks up his 2nd save, and Mike Torres, who started the game, gets no decision. Tim Leary will be the winning pitcher, as Leary pitched an inning and a third, did not allow a run, and allowed only 1 hit, striking out 2. So again, the Mets get good pitching, timely hitting, as they win this ball game 3-1 and sweep this series, and are off to their best start since 1978 with a 4-1 record. Ralph and I will be back with a wrap-up. Tim McCarver will have an interview for you, so stay with us. We'll be back to the Astrodome in Houston. Once again, the final score, the Mets 3 and the Astros 1.
This year.
In the history of the club, beat the Braves tonight 4-2. Let's go to the videotape. It's the top of the 2nd. Darryl